Hi friends, this is Shinvas here and I welcome you to our YouTube channel Cars Info. Before getting into the video, it's a small request, kindly subscribe my channel, hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload any video related to an automobile, you are not missing it. And also please share it to your friend circle. Coming to the today's video topic, it is also one of its kind. And while I was going through one of the journal today in the morning, I got this idea of making this video and it has triggered me a point that there are certain products in the Indian automobile. When it was launched, not only they have launched the product but also they have created certain segment in the Indian automobile. So one by one I am going to tell about those products. Because of that, you are finding those segments right now in India and they are one of the most fruitful segment which are contributing to a lot of sales volume in the Indian automobile manufacture, or you can say Indian automobile sales. So one by one I'm going to explain what are those product which has created that segment in the Indian market. Basically, this is the video it's going to. Friends, the first segment which I am going to talk about is the hatchback. If I will tell about the technicality of it, it consists of a two-box car. One box is exclusive for the engine area, and the second box where the passenger plus cargo has been integrated. So you have lot of, and this segment contributes to the maximum number of sales volume. And in India, it is popularly known as the entry-level hatchback or the premium hatchback. Entry-level hatchback we consist of Celerio, Tiago, Wagoner, Espresso, Quid. These are the product which comes under this category. Now coming to the premium hatchback, where the features are much premium when you compare to the entry-level hatchback. And these are the products which you see is like Baleno, i20, Altroz, and Glanza. So this segment is considered as the premium hatchback. Coming to the when was this segment was launched in India? It was first launched in India in the 1983 by a brand called Maruti Suzuki, and the product was Maruti Suzuki 800. So if you have seen in the internet also, the very popular picture which has been circulated in the Google also is the first customer who has taken the delivery of Suzuki or Suzuki 800 was which has handed over by the late Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi to the customer. Name was Harpal Singh. So this is the pic you can see. See, he was the first person to take this delivery of the hatchback, and it is consist of a 800cc, which is 1976 is the cc, and it is a 4-speed manual transmission, and it's a petrol variant. And it is very, when you compare to the previous, before that we used to have only the ambassadors and the, or what do you guys say, the premium Padmini. So after that, when this segment entered, a lot of aspiration, you can say, those who want to buy this car also get it because it's cool designing, and you get it's very compact in design, and a lot of people were very convenient, and also the families who were looking for the family car. This was the first product which was they were looking at. It was an instant hit in the Indian market. It continued to his what you can say sale. The Maruti continued its sale till 2014, and then you can see that because of this product, Maruti is a very household name in the Indian customer or Indian mind. So anybody who's planning for the first car, definitely they will be first time they will be searching in the Maruti. And after that, there are a lot of brands have also introduced their what you can say hatchback product, and they were quite successful. So one of them is the Tata Motors. Tata Motors was the first brand from that product was the Indica. It was indigenous, which means everything was manufactured in India, and it was also a very successful product. So this is the hatchback segment which was started in India in the year 1983. So the next segment, which was also one of the fruitful segment, which is also was started by a brand called Tata Motors, and the product was Indigo CS, and it was launched in the year 2008. And what is the meaning of it's called as a compact sedan? Basically, in technically is that when the length of the car is sub 4 meter or the 4000 millimeter, so it might be 3995 or 3999. So that comes under the category of compact. And as it's the design which is means sedan. Sedan basically is where it consists of 3-box car, where it divides the engine area, passenger area, and exclusive for the cargo area. So a lot of customers want to have a sedan, and because of the length, a lot of customers were not reluctant to buy it. So Tata Motors was the brand which introduced the Indigo CS, which was under the sub 4 meter compact, and it was quite a successful product during that time. But the next product, which is still now is the one of the topmost selling product in the Indian automobile, is the Swift Desire. And currently we have other products like Ford Aspire also comes under this category, and we have VW's Ambio. So any car which comes under a sub 4 meter comes under a compact sedan. So it was launched 2008, and when it was launched, it was having a 1.2 liter petrol engine, and it churns a power around 65 HP, and it was quite successful, or you can say quite popular among the cab drivers and the fleet. So, and as per that time ARI certification, mileage was 15 km per liter. So this segment also is still now is very good segment, and it contributes a very good chunk of sales volume in the Indian automobile sales. The next segment which I'm going to talk about, this segment is right now is one of the, what you can say, hot cake. Any brand who is planning to enter India, definitely they will be eyeing this segment, and this segment right now is ruling the Indian automobile, you can say Indian roads, and a lot of customers who is aspire to buy an SUV, but there are a lot of things which are stopping them, or they're not having, we can say they're a bit reluctant, is the pricing. Because if you want to go for an premium or the big or full grown SUV, you have to invest minimum 20 lakhs. But because of this segment, a lot of customers' dream has been fulfilled, and they are owning a compact SUV. Yes, sir. Yes, the segment which I'm going to talk about is the compact SUV, which is also roughly contributing around, if you take the monthly sales, 50k units has been contributing from this segment. And we have key players which are like currently is the Vitara Brezza, Kia Sonet, Hyundai Venue, Tata Nexon, Mahindra XUV300, and the founder of this segment is the Ford EcoSport, which was launched in India in the year 2013, and it was one of the, what you can say, the most successful product from this brand, and this has been the major chunk of contribution for the Ford. But there was a product before Ford EcoSport was the Premier Rio. Unfortunately, it was not that much successful. That's why it is not has been given the compact SUV tag, because unless until if it's successful in the Indian market, people will remember it. So Ford Rio was the unsung hero, which was technically it was a sub 4 meter car, but unfortunately the sales was not very encouraging. That's why if you have to sales wise also, it has been one of the product which is the 2013 the Ford EcoSport was launched, and that's why you got the segment compact SUV. This car was the dream for a lot of buyers that time, and this car was the full grown SUV that time, and from the Indian manufacturer, that is if you take as a luxury SUV in India, which was started by Tata Motors, and the product was Tata Safari. Yeah, it was launched in the year 2000, and it was a lot of dreams, lot of people's dream, and it holds a cult following in the Indian buyers, and still now it is one of the most successful SUV in India. And that's why Tata Motors have again launched this year with the same branding, and but it is a new gen. When you compare to the older version, this is all new avatar, but the name has been carried forward from the previous generation, so people are buying it. And if you see in the sales figure of the new Safari also, it is quite encouraging. So that time it was launched in the year 2000, and it was because if you have to buy an SUV, if you are exporting that time, it was very costly. That time Tata Motors launched this. It is having a 4-wheel drive, and it is traditionally made on a body on chassis, and it was offered in petrol and diesel, and at the last it was discontinued in 2020 because of they're planning to launch upgraded version of the Safari. So this was the Safari was the first car from the which created a luxury segment in the India. Now the next segment, which is actually if you see that Tata Motors was the one brand which has predicted the Indian future, or the Indian what you can say customers' taste and preference. So there were certain products which was launched much ahead of the time. So this segment, which is they have already launched a premium SUV in 2000, but before that in 1991 they have launched or created a segment called SUV, and the product was Tata Sierra, and it is one of its kind for unique design. It's a three-door car, and it was indigenous, as all everything was manufactured in India, and it used to collaborate with Peugeot for the diesel, and used to offer a four-wheel drive option. So as it's a four-wheel drive, it's definitely an SUV for the technicality of it. But certain features it was provided during that time was the certain features which, when you compare to the international or the export product, which was offered in Sierra, was the power windows and the adjustable steering, and was cost was around 5 lakhs in 1991. Because of this aggressive, because the pricing was a bit high, so because of the low sale, it got discontinued in 2000, in the year 2000. So after that only they have launched Safari. The next segment which I am going to talk about is the Toyota Qualis, and it was the first product in the Indian automobile that was targeted that was categorized under the MPV, multi-purpose utility vehicle. So it was launched in the year 1999. But before that, there was a product which was launched by an Indian manufacturer, that is Khwaja. It's very confusing. It was launched before 2 years before the launch of the Qualis. I'll be showing the pic. It's Indian manufacturer, and the styling was a bit odd, and also it was not successful because of the low sale volume. But in the year 1999, Qualis was launched, and on sale it was from 2000, and 2000 to 2005 it was on sale, and it was one of the successful product for the brand, and that's why Toyota has foothold in Indian market because of this product. And the next product followed by was the, which we can say is the legendary product by itself, is the Toyota Innova. And after 15 years of into the Indian market, still it is one of the best selling MPV in India, and it turns sales, if you say the sales volume for the brand is around half of the sales is done by this brand, roughly around 5 to 6,000 units per month till now, which is very commendable for the product, because there are certain such features which was immediately connected to the Indian family. That time was its comfort, suspension setup, and the ride and handling quality of the Qualis, and the engine refinement. If you see, still now a lot of people are driving Qualis and 10 lakhs kilometer without an engine oil. That's the beauty of the brand and also the Qualis. So it was and it is one of the most preferred product for the fleet officers and especially the large families. And it was offered in 7-seater, 10-seater option, and it used to have an engine or diesel of 2.5 liter. So these are the thing which was, you can say, is the USP of Toyota Qualis during that time. I popularly remember there was a serial used to come, that is CRD in the Sony. They used to use Qualis, and after the Qualis they started using Innova. You can understand, even TV also for the comfort and all, they use this Innova for that time, or the Qualis when it was on sale. So these are the product you can say. And the last product which I am going to talk about is the sedan, and this segment was created by a product. It was at the time of launch it was known as Morris Oxford, but popularly it is called as an Ambassador, and it was from the brand Hindustan Motors, and it was launched in the year 1958, and it was instant successful for the families, and especially by the government people. A lot of Indian government people used to hire this or used to use Ambassador. So you can understand how much popular this product was, and it was like a monopoly during that times. And the one thing which is a standout for this product till now, when you compare to any product in the market, is its rear seat, passenger seat, which is like a sofa, and no one can match this comfort. And if you want to enjoy this, you have to go to the Kolkata. Still now people are using Ambassador as their taxi, and it's very comfortable. If you go for this, it's very comfortable for the ride, and because of its outdated technology, or you can say outdated design and all, and because of the competition product were much ahead of its time. So at the end, in 2014, they have to stop the production, and there has been a news for here and there that the Ambassador is going to come, but we don't know when it's officially is going to come. But hope one day if it comes, it will be what you can say, it's a nostalgic for a lot of people. And these are the product which has been there in the Indian market. They have ruled it and some are still ruling it. So because of this product, this segment has been created, and a lot of customers preference are for the hatchback, if a compact SUV, or the sedan, or the compact sedan, or the SUV, or the luxury SUV. So these are the segment which has been created by this product. I hope this video is very informative to you, and if you still find any information, if you want to share any feedback, kindly share me in the comment box, so that I'll be, and also share me what type of videos you are expecting or looking from me, so that I'll be working on it, and in the near future I'll be trying to bring more and more innovative videos like this. So once again, thank you friends for watching this video, and be safe.